Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be showing you a few things that we have changed and added to the game. So let's start off with the two main things. Number one is we have finally implemented NVIDIA's DLSS into the game properly, and there's a lot of options that you can tweak now. So there's a few things that need to be done. First of all, you need to be able to select your upscaling mode, and according to that, it will show you image scaling, DLSS, or like native built-in kind of stuff. So this one's not working yet, but that will be done when the testing is done. So we have, let's say, 100 frames per second on everything at low. So we're going to be showing you guys that when we put everything on, let's say epic this time, there's going to be a big difference in frame rate compared to previously. We gained about 200% frame rates. Basically, that is one of the biggest accomplishments. So now we have, let's say, 47 FPS with these settings. It looks pretty nice. It's pretty okay. As you can see, ray tracing can be enabled, and then we shoot down to 30 frames per second. So to make it a little bit more playable, I think disabling ray tracing even looks nicer in some way. The reflections of the light on the ground is much smoother than when you use ray tracing. It just blurs it out in some way. I'm not really a big fan of ray tracing anyway, so let's just keep it at path tracing and get ourselves about 50% more frame rate as well. So when you go to DLSS, you have a lot of options, but most of the time I will go with balanced, and this will crank it up to 60 frames per second. But if you want to go some nutshell, you can go up to 70 frames per second when you use ultra performance, but I can see some slight deformations and stuff. So most of the time I will go with balanced and a sharpness of about, let's say, 0.2. That looks really clean. So let's save these settings. There we go. And the next thing that we introduced is the main storyline. That's pretty important as well, I suppose, when you're creating a game. So we have been working a long time with getting sequences, movie shots and everything, and subtitles and a narrator, and it's a lot of work. It takes a lot of time to get going properly. So let's just get into a little bit of the sequence. I will just fast forward it, but I will make maybe another video of how the storyline actually looks like. But let's get into the game with the new tutorial / intro.
Soul is stronger than I expected when you came down. It seems that you could become a powerful ascended god. Would you like to jump in the abyss forever?
Okay, so we're back with the game. So this is actually, let's say, a tutorial island, maybe a ripoff from RuneScape. It's going to be like where you're going to be starting and where you're going to be introduced into the game, such kind of things that are going to happen here. But we had about 70 frames per second along with the sequences, let's say. So that was pretty nicely. The thing in the left over here is going to be for maybe a next video. I'm gonna post a time lapse perhaps about this. Maybe if you like that, I will put a time lapse on how I build stuff like that. But yeah, one of the most important things, as the quest tells you, you'll need to gather 10 of these corrupted wood, or you need to collect crystals. So what I've made is some sort of AFK woodcutting / mining. So you just press E and your character will start mining automatically. You can literally go and drink a coffee and come back when you have gathered 10 wood. But there are some minor tweaks I still need to do. For example, if you walk away, it sometimes, the UI is just still stuck. But if you go back and you just continue where you left it, like in real life, if you start chopping a tree down, it's not going to heal itself, of course. So yeah, that's one of the things. So as you can see, it does have some struggling with unequipping and stopping the animation. So that's a few tweaks. But mining is also working properly. So as soon as you reach 100, you will gain 1 stone. So that was a lot of work actually. But that is how the whole system in the game will be when you're gonna do gathering. So you just press E and you just walk away and it will just simply stop. So even when you're in combat, you can start woodcutting and you can walk away. Hey, there you go. So yeah, basically this is going to be the starting island, and it will ask you to put 10 wood and stone on this one to unlock the bridge over here. But now I'm still developing it, so the bridge is already here. So as you can see, everything is still plain. There's going to be some water over there, and there's some more thingies coming over there as well. So I'll give you a quick tour. So basically what this is going to be is, your little home area where you can build up stuff and you can upgrade some things that will help you along in the game. Let's say you want to build an additional portal, so every time you go home you can do a quick teleport over here and you can teleport more quickly than doing that kind of stuff. Or maybe you can even unlock certain teleports or dungeons that you can only build when you're up here. So yeah, I'm gonna make a time-lapse video about this part where I'm going to be giving you pathways on what you can construct in the game, let's say. So eventually this will be a nice home front where you can just AFK and do some resource mining and stuff like that. But this is just to get you started for now. So this will be just like basic combat tutorials, like how you do special attack and stuff like that. How to gather wood and stone when you pass by some resources in the maps or realms, stuff like that. It's going to be pretty easy, straightforward, and yeah, that was mainly it. It was a lot of work, I can tell you, to construct these new parts for now, and especially with all the mechanics with the wood cutting and the mining and such. It's more work than you think, because you have a whole system already built, and when you want to introduce something new to it, it is pretty tough to do. So yeah, that's one of the things I wanted to mention in this video. Yeah, you can look around and still mine as well. That's one of the things I didn't want people to be bothered, because sometimes your cat or something touches your mouse and you would stop mining. Yeah, that would suck. So yeah, that is one of the things that I've been working on lately. Let me know in the comments below what you think about it so far. And if you have some ideas I can put into the starting tutorial island, let me know. Or perhaps for the whole game, if you have some ideas. Always welcome. So hope you all enjoyed this video, and see you guys in the next one.